you don't have federal security clearance yet, and has anyone from a federal agency reached out to you or members of your team to begin the vetting to get federal security clearance?
That briefing, yes, was conducted by my team. And the question of federal security clearance is one that's ongoing.
So do you have it right now?
No, not as yet.
All right, that's New York's new socialist mayor, Zohran Mamdani. He got caught in a major gaffe less than a week in office. He initially danced around and looked like he tried to dodge this question about this. Mayor Mamdani had tweeted a statement making it seem like he got an intelligence briefing on Trump's Venezuelan military operation to oust Maduro. Mamdani quickly condemned that, but the problem is it was his own team who briefed Mamdani, not the Pentagon or the White House. Let's welcome back to the show NYPD veteran and Fox News contributor Paul Mauro. Sir, thank you so much for your service to New York City and America. Paul, what do you make of this? It's not even his first week in office, and he's already fibbing about what power he has. He doesn't have high-level security clearance for that.
No, he doesn't. And in fact, him getting a security clearance could be problematic, because one of the things that has to happen to get a high-level security clearance is they have to be able to trace you back to your birthplace, and they have to catalog where you've been and what you've been doing since. He was born in Uganda, so I would suspect right now there is an FBI agent attached to the Ugandan embassy who is likely running around trying to put that together, because generally the mayor would have a security clearance for obvious reasons. He shouldn't have lied about it, but very clearly he was playing a little bit fast and loose with the truth. He almost certainly just got a briefing from the NYPD Intelligence Bureau.
Yeah, we see that he's trying to boost himself as a national figure to be reckoned with. But, you know, We're moving on to this. His new rent control czar. Let's listen to what she had to say. She's claiming that home ownership, property ownership is, quote, white supremacy, that somehow that's racist. Watch this.
For centuries, we've really treated property as an individualized good and not a collective good. And it will mean that families, especially white families, are going to have a different relationship to property than the one that we currently have. And so, you know, people like home ownership because they like control, and that's been perverted by like deep racism and deep classism in our society. To me, it's about control, and why rent control is really important is because rent control alters the power dynamic between renters and who owns the building.
Okay, the hypocrisy is massive here, Paul. The Daily Mail just broke the news that her parents own a $1.4 million home in Tennessee. So is that white supremacy or racist?
Yeah, unsurprising hypocrisy when you consider that Mamdani himself ran for mayor from a rent control department. Right. So, you know, it's thick as, they're all thick as thieves here. Look, the bottom line is this. This is something we've all seen coming. It's an immovable object and an irresistible force. The irresistible force being the expectations of Mamdani's fellow DSA travelers who are communists, because if you notice, when they talk about the collective, they segue into housing. Well, collective housing is communes, and of course that's classic communism. But however, the immovable object here is going to win, because that object is the U.S. Constitution. And all of this stuff has long ago been litigated. They're not going to win this. You're not going to be able to overtax white people just because they're white. You're not going to be able to take away private property. They'll lose bad, and it just shows you how little vetting they've done and what little research, because that woman should not be in charge of anything.
No,
and yet
she does. You're right. She doesn't know
not knowing this was going to happen.
Yeah, she doesn't know the U.S. Constitution, the Fifth Amendment, the Takings Clause. So,
exactly.
10 seconds. Is his agenda going to fail in New York City? Will he get anywhere?
I think it is going to fail. I'm surprised he's coming out so strong. I thought he'd soft pedal it till after the midterms because of the governorship. He's going to be in trouble.
Paul Mauro, you're wonderful. Thanks for joining us.